Do you ever feel like you're putting in the study hours, but your English just isn't, progressing like you hoped? You're definitely not alone. And today, we're going to explore some ways to maybe fix that.
Sounds good.
Welcome, everyone, to English Podcast Edge.
Yeah, welcome. Today's deep dive is all about, speeding things up a bit with your English learning. We're looking at some really effective strategies.
Exactly. Things that actually work.
Yeah.
We know English is, it's everywhere, isn't it? Business, travel, education. It opens so many doors.
It really does. And we want to focus on actionable tips today, moving beyond just, staring at textbooks for hours on end.
Right. For you, the listener, who wants to learn faster, maybe more thoroughly, but without feeling totally overwhelmed, we're breaking down key methods, practical steps you can actually weave into your daily life.
So let's dive in. Where should we start? Mindset, maybe.
Yeah, let's start there. Mindset first, because how you approach learning is huge, isn't it?
Absolutely. And one of the biggest things is this idea of consistency over perfection.
Oh, definitely. Trying to be perfect just leads to frustration, I find.
It really does. It's much, much better to do a little bit often, consistently, than trying to cram in these massive marathon study sessions once in a blue moon.
Yeah, those long sessions often don't stick anyway. It's about building a skill, something that lasts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that leads to the idea that small daily habits, they really beat those long study sessions.
Okay, so what kind of small habits are we talking about? Give us some examples.
Well, think about things you already do. Maybe instead of just scrolling social media in your own language, spend 5 minutes checking out some English accounts or posts.
Okay, that's doable.
Or practicing simple greetings. Just, hi, how are you? Or maybe labeling things around your house, your desk, the window, the coffee cup.
Sticking labels on things. I've heard of that. Does it work?
It can really help build that immediate visual association, yeah. And another one, maybe a bit trickier at first, is trying to think in simple English during the day.
Just narrating things in your head.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm walking to the kitchen now, I need some water. Simple stuff. It trains your brain,
Yeah.
Gets it used to operating in English.
That makes sense. Shifting that internal monologue a bit. It might feel kind of strange at first, but it stops you constantly translating.
Precisely. Which brings us nicely to smart input. How you actually take English in.
Right, not just passively letting it wash over you. Active engagement.
Exactly. Active listening is key.
Yeah.
So using subtitles when you watch something, great start.
But then maybe try turning them off sometimes.
Yeah, gradually. Or listening to podcasts like this one,
Right.
or music, maybe look up the lyrics and follow along. Really listen to the pronunciation, the rhythm.
And what about shadowing? I've heard that term.
Shadowing. Yeah, it sounds a bit intense maybe.
A little.
But the basic idea is simple. You listen to someone speaking,
Uh-huh.
and you try to repeat what they say as they say it, or maybe right after they say it, mimicking them.
Like an echo.
Kind of, yeah. It's fantastic for pronunciation, for getting that natural flow, the intonation.
Okay, I can see how that would help. And there's so much content out there,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Online, everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. Websites, social media, videos, apps, tons of stuff. Start easy, maybe with stuff for learners, and then move up to movies, TV shows, news, whatever interests you.
And there's a specific technique related to listening, isn't there? The pause and...
Pause and repeat method. Yes.
Yeah.
Super simple, super effective.
How does that work?
You just listen to a bit of audio or watch a video, hear a phrase or short sentence.
Okay.
Hit pause and then say it out loud yourself. Try to copy the speaker's sound, their tone.
Right, getting the ups and downs of the voice, not just the words.
Exactly. Shall we try a quick one for our listeners?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, everyone, listen carefully. I'll say a simple phrase, then pause, and you repeat it. Ready?
Okay.
How wonderful to see you today.
Pause, your turn.
See, that active repetition really helps train your mouth, your brain. Makes you sound more natural over time.
Definitely. But you really do need to speak from day one. Don't wait for perfect.
Perfection never comes anyway, does it?
Haha, probably not. So start easy. Talk to yourself.
Describe what you're doing, like, I am making coffee now.
Exactly. Or what you're thinking. It feels weird, maybe, but it's zero pressure. Just practice.
It's like a safe space to just try out the language, get your brain working that way.
And another great thing is role-playing simple, everyday conversations.
Okay, like what? Going to the shop.
Yeah, or a coffee shop, asking for directions. Think of really common situations.
So maybe like at the grocery store asking, excuse me, where can I find the bread?
Perfect. And the answer might be, it's on aisle 3 over there. Simple back and forth.
Or ordering coffee. I'd like a latte, please.
Sure. What size would you like?
Let's try a mini dialogue right now. I'll say the first line, then pause for the listener to imagine saying their part.
Okay, good idea. You be the customer.
Okay. Hello. I'd like a coffee, please.
Pause your turn, listener.
Okay, now my turn as the barista. Sure. What kind of coffee?
Pause your turn again, listener. See? It breaks it down, makes it feel manageable.
Yeah, active participation, even just in your head to start.
And then, crucially, you need to use what you learn. Don't just let new words sit there.
Right, make them active.
How? Well, a personal vocabulary journal is a great tool.
Okay, writing things down.
Yeah, when you hear or read a new word or phrase, jot it down. Look up the meaning, sure, but then, and this is key, try to make a simple sentence using it that relates to your life.
So not just a dictionary definition, but something personal. Like if you learn the word delicious, you could write, my breakfast was delicious.
Exactly. It makes it stick. And then take it a step further. Try to use maybe, say, 5 new words or phrases each day.
5. Okay. How?
Intentionally. Slip them into your thoughts, maybe into a real conversation if you can, or even just say them out loud to yourself. Repetition is how they become automatic.
Makes sense. Consistent use makes it natural.
Shall we give our listeners a few useful ones to practice right now?
Yeah. 3 simple high-frequency phrases. Ready, everyone? Repeat after me. First one, thank you so much.
Pause your turn.
Okay, next one. Could you please repeat that?
Pause your turn.
And finally, have a nice day.
Pause your turn. Try using those today.
Definitely. Now, learning a language.
Yeah.
It's not always smooth sailing, is it? There are funny moments. Mistakes happen.
Oh, absolutely. It's part of the process. You have to be able to laugh at yourself sometimes.
I remember hearing about someone learning English who went into a pub wanting a chocolate bar.
Oh, okay.
But instead of saying bar, they said something that sounded like bark.
Oh, dear. Can I have a chocolate bar, please?
Exactly. Imagine the bartender's confusion. Maybe they thought they wanted a treat for their dog.
That's a good one. But it shows, mistakes are normal. Sometimes they're even memorable learning points. Don't let them stop you.
Embrace the awkwardness. It means you're trying. Okay, so to wrap things up and get everyone started, let's issue a daily challenge.
Good idea. Something actionable.
Right. Your challenge for today, listener, is to actively try at least 3 of the tips we talked about.
Okay, like what specifically?
Maybe try the pause and repeat method with a short English audio clip or video. And perhaps practice one of those simple dialogues in your head or even out loud.
Good one.
And consciously try to use one of those new phrases we just practiced. Thank you so much. Could you repeat that? Or have a nice day.
And maybe even record yourself saying them just for a minute.
Yeah, great addition. Just hearing yourself can be really helpful. Even if no one else hears it, it reinforces things.
Definitely. And remember, everyone, learning English, it takes time. It takes effort. Be patient.
So important. Celebrate the small wins along the way. That little phrase you understood, that sentence you managed to say.
Exactly. And consistent practice, even if it's just for short periods each day, that's the real secret. That's what builds skill and builds confidence.
And keep in mind why you're doing it. Easier travel, making new friends, understanding different cultures,
boosting your confidence, opening up career opportunities.
All those amazing benefits. It really is worth the effort, isn't it?
It absolutely pays off in the long run. So embrace the journey, stay curious, keep practicing.
Well said. And if you found this deep dive into learning English faster helpful, please do like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, it really helps us keep creating this content for you.
Thanks for joining us on English Podcast Edge.